yours. I'm recording a live webinar. Thank you.
All right. Hey, everybody, it's George Carroll. I'm here with my good friend Clint Arthur of Instant Local Celebrity. If you're not familiar with me, I'm the author of Developing a Healthy Relationship with Money, a guide for college students, and the Homeless Motivational Speaker. But really what I'm most excited about is to invite you to sign up for this webinar that Clint and I are doing, because Clint's got some pretty cool stuff lined up for you. So Clint, what's up, man?
Hey, great to see you as always, George Ira Carroll. It's always a pleasure to hang out with distinguished alumni of my trainings, especially because you're a celebrity from going on TV news and talk shows, and it's always fun to hang out with other celebrities. So great to see you.
Yeah, man, absolutely. Okay, so let's just jump in. And, in this short video, we're just going to kind of invite you to take a look at, if you're a coach or if you're an author, we've got to take a look at the marketplace. And what we start to recognize in the consultant and coaching field is that it's getting louder, it's getting noisier. And in order for us to really stand out from the crowd, we've got to do things differently. We've got to position ourselves differently in a way that allows our target audience to look at us and say, hey, I want to hire that person, or hey, I want to book that person. So I went through Clint's Instant Local Celebrity Program in 2014. I got booked on 3 shows pretty much immediately from really diving into his formula. And the results that have come about from just getting on TV and utilizing that footage in my speaking marketing material, in my coaching marketing material, and really in my branding has spiked my business like crazy. And so Clint, what is it that you sense is why people are flocking to you? Because you've grown this business from the ground up quickly into a 7-figure business. Why are people flocking to you to get this media training under their belt?
Because it really works. Not only does it actually work to get you on real TV news and talk show interviews, but you need something to distinguish you in the marketplace, and nothing accomplishes that for you as quickly, as powerfully, as easily, as inexpensively as going on TV news and talk show interviews with ABC, NBC, CBS, Fox, and CW News and talk shows. There's nothing that gives you the bang for the buck that this type of training and implementation of this marketing system gives you.
I will say this about Clint. Clint is a lot of hype, and he absolutely delivers, and he over delivers.
Hey man, hype is only hype if it's not real. Okay? I take issue with that hype. I'm not hype. I'm enthusiastic, because I know I deliver, and I over deliver on people's expectations. As high as your expectations may be, I'll over deliver on it. I don't care. My students who have done Instant Local Celebrity have ended up on Good Morning America within months. Okay? Were you in the class with Lucy Ravitch? Were you in her class? You were.
Was it? I don't remember her.
She had a game. It was called the Pancake Game. Okay? And it's like for kids to learn how to do math by having their own pancake recipe restaurant. Okay? Within 3 months, she was on Good Morning America.
Damn. So
damn.
That's it. So how many people have booked a TV appearance through your formula that you're going to be teaching on this webinar?
My formula has resulted in at least 2,093 television bookings that I am aware of. Okay? They keep coming in all the time. I just got an email from somebody named Deborah Moorhead saying that she just got booked in Santa Barbara. Thank you. It's like, there's a lot of people out there who have done this training, about 450. And, that's a lot for me. That's not a lot in the whole world, right? And I just got this one. Let's see. I'll show you the email if I can find it. Deborah Moorhead.
Yeah, look for the email. And so the webinar, the information is below or to the side of this video. And Clint is going to reveal his formula on what it takes for you to get booked, what these TV producers want to hear from you. And the cool thing with Clint is that he helps you structure your communication to them so that what you say is exactly what they want to hear. It was interesting when I created my my script with Clint. Every single producer that I got on the phone with was like, oh, wow, that's interesting. Let's get you over here. And so I ended up booking 3 TV shows appearances very quick during my training using this formula. So get signed up on this webinar. Clint, did you find the email?
Yeah, this one right here. Can you read it?
Yep. It says,
August
well,
18th.
yep, we see it. Let me see. It's been
Yeah.
a while, but just thought I would let you know that I booked on the Santa Barbara News for a week on the 25th. Excited. Awesome, man. That's awesome. So,
That was the 2093rd booking. Okay. That, what can I tell you?
Clint, talk a little bit about how getting on these TV appearances creates that celebrity positioning.
YouTube is the great equalizer. Anybody can get on YouTube. TV is the great separator. Not everybody gets on TV. In fact, only a little tiny percentage of the population gets on TV. Who are the people that get on TV? Kim Kardashian, Caitlyn Jenner, Kanye West. Celebrities get on TV. And everybody knows that it's celebrities who are on TV. So by reverse engineering, I figured out, hey, if I could just get on a lot of TV, I can build the perception in the eyes of my customers and prospects that I am more like the big celebrities and less like the people on YouTube who is just anybody. And that's what this is all about. Think about Facebook. Think about LinkedIn. Think about Twitter. How many of your competitors are using TV news and talk show interviews to position themselves as experts on those social media? Not very many. Only my students are doing it. And one of the things that I love, and we didn't talk about this, but I know there's a lot of people out there who subscribe to these services that get your press release syndicated onto a lot of TV stations so that you can say, as seen on ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox. But I say, you do that, you're actually hurting your credibility. You're actually raising questions in the minds of your prospects that cannot be answered, because when they go to your website and they see as seen on ABC, NBC, CBS, and Fox, and they don't see any videos of you on those shows, they start wondering, what is this really? Is this person bullshitting me about getting on shows? And if they're bullshitting me about that, which is one of their primary marketing pieces, like on LinkedIn or on Facebook, how many people have their face with those logos alongside of it, right? That's a primary marketing vehicle that's complete crap. And if you're willing to put crap in your first marketing piece, what else are you putting crap out there about? And this is the problem with that type of positioning. Well, with Instant Local Celebrity, there is no bullshit. It's real stuff. How do we know? Because you can go and look at my students, go to their media pages, go to their websites, and you can see my students on the shows. And that's the real deal. This really works. Man, I love how my community of celebrities all works with each other and helps each other. I heard a story the other day of a whole bunch of alumni. There was Melissa Krivacek and Barbara Pender and Tracy Haynes, and they all just did this whole book tour together, the Bold Book Tour. They're all alumni of mine. And people who come through this are a self-selecting group. They are motivated. They are world beaters. They are thought leaders. They are out there making stuff happen for real. And if that sounds like you, or if that sounds like more of what you want to become, show up on this webinar that George and I are going to be doing, and learn how to do this and get out there and book yourself on TV, because I am looking forward to seeing you on television.
One of the things I love about you, Clint, is you walk your talk. And your story is super powerful, because you haven't always just been this, this outrageous, vivacious, enthusiastic media trainer. You were once a New York City taxi driver. Is that correct?
I drove a taxi in LA for 6 years. And if you think back to New Year's Eve of the millennium, what were you doing? Were you getting Y2K money out of the ATMs? Were you partying with family and friends? I was driving a taxi that night. And when it was all over, I went back to the little boat I was living on in Marina Del Rey. This was the cheapest way to survive in Los Angeles, $282 a month, all in, including parking. And I climbed into my bunk, counted my money. I'm sitting there in bed under my heavy down comforter, wearing all my clothes, because there's no heat, no electricity, no water, no toilet facilities on the boat. It's basically a way to camp out in LA. And I'm sitting there shivering, counting my money. I made $513 that night, and I felt like the biggest loser in the world because I'm a graduate of the Wharton Business School. And by that point in my life, I already knew of at least one of my fraternity brothers who was a pledge when I was the pledge master, who had gone on to become a director at Goldman Sachs. And here he was making millions, and I had made $513 on New Year's Eve of the millennium. That was the low point of my life. And that's when everything changed for me. I'll talk more about that story in the webinar, but you're right, man. I quit writing that night. I changed my whole life that night. I said, I'm never going to write again on New Year's Eve of the millennium. And here I am today, multiple best-selling author, and I've been on every TV show, as you've seen. I've been on the Today Show. I've been on every studio in America, and my students have done the same. And I'd like to invite you, if you are watching right now and you have grander expectations and you have a bigger vision for your life and your career, and you want to do something about it that actually works, that does not cost a fortune, that is something that you can really do and achieve and change your life with, hey, let me show you another text message, all right? Let me just show you a quick text message from one of my clients that I got in the middle of the night last night, Joyce Joya. She says, here it is. It says, you really do transform lives, you know? That's what it says. Can you read that?
Yep, there it is right there.
You really do transform lives, you know? I get text messages like that all the time. I get text messages that say, this is my dream, Clint. I mean, I'm really living my dream. That's why I do what I do, okay? It empowers me to live my dream. It empowers my clients, many of whom become my friends, to live out their dreams and to make the visions that they have for bigger and better lives, making more of a difference and more money with local TV. And that's what it's about.
World beaters. I love when you said world beaters. So if you consider yourself to be a world beater and you have a book,
or want to be more of a world beater. Hey, man, it's not easy to stand out. That's the problem. It's like everybody and their mother is an expert today. Everybody and their mother has been through Experts Academy or Guru System or this, that. Everybody has a book. Everybody's on Facebook. Everybody's on YouTube. Everybody's on LinkedIn. Everybody's on Twitter. Not everybody's on TV, my friends. And that's how you can stand out.
Awesome. Yeah. So if you have a book, if you have a message, if you know you have a gift, you just seem to be maybe running in mud or running on a treadmill, maybe this is the next step for your business and your brand and your message. Clint's going to reveal his formula that he has helped, over 2,000 other people get on TV with. And if you get the sense that this is for you, come check it out. All you got to do is enter your name and email in the little boxes below. You'll also see Clint's sizzle reel and a couple of my TV appearances on this page as well. And if you're not on this on the page where you can sign up, you can go to georgeiracarroll.com/TV. Cool, Clint. Well, any last words of wisdom for our friends before they sign up?
Hey, if you want more information about me, go to clintarthur.tv. And otherwise, I'm just looking forward to seeing you on television.
All right, everybody. See you real soon.